Yo, what's going on, guys? In this video, we're going to be doing DriftingBlues 5 from VulnHub. I rate this box about a solid easy, and yeah, hope you guys enjoy. Alright, so to get started, I'm actually open my terminals here. We can start by splitting these. So I'm going to run a netdiscover minus r 10.0.0.1 for my gateway, minus i80 for my interface. I'll do an mmap scan here. We'll do minus sc for default scripts, minus sv for enumeration, and then we'll scan on ports on IP address. We can press enter on this. Since I don't have verbals on here, I'm going to do a netcat minus nv, which is basically just a banner grab. We do see that port 80 is open for HTTP. Looking at the ports, we do see we have port 22 open for SSH and also port 80 for HTTP, right? First thing looking at this, we do see that this is running this is a WordPress site. Looking down here just to confirm, we do see this is powered by WordPress, right? So we can start by running a GoBuster. So I'm going to run a GoBuster dir mode minus u HTTP 10.0.0. Actually, I'm going to add this to our /etc host. So let me vi into /etc hosts. I'm going to go into interactive mode. So I'm going to do 10.0.0.149. We'll name this driftbox.box. So I can right quit out of this. Just place that there, and now the website does pop up, right? Just for some virtual hosting. So we'll do this as HTTP. We'll run a user share word list dirbuster. We'll run a directory list 2.3. 2.3 medium.txt. We'll do extensions as HTML, .txt, and also PHP. Looking here, we do see that we have WP login, which is 200. So this should be the admin panel for this WordPress site. Here we do get username and email address. So we also have WP signup and WP admin, which is basically the same thing as WP login, right? So we're going to do some enumeration on here. We'll go into our documents. We'll go into WP scan. We'll run this in Ruby since this is being ran for WP scan. First things first, let's try to unnum the users. So we'll go here. Let me delete this. Yeah, so we can do just minus enumerate. You can press enter on this. Looking at this, we get some users. Has this user, Gil, Collins, Satanic, and also Gad. Since I've done this box, I do know that this user is supporting Gil. Let's first start running a brute force attack. So we do have this command right here. So let's control C out of that, run that under there. We do have Gil. And this is going to be running a rocku.txt, which is going to be under my user share word list rocku.txt. We do need to specify the IP address. We do have a box.box here, so I'm going to do HTTP. Press enter on that. And now this is going to start brute forcing, right? So I already had to have my GoBuster running here. So let's go under my CD into VulnHub. We'll do mkdir for we'll name this drift 6 or drifting 6. We'll name this drifting 6. We'll do mkdir. So now we are in that directory, right? So after a while, we see that we don't get any valid creds for using rocku.txt. So we're going to be using a QL tool, which is basically just lets you generate a word list off the website. So I usually do minus D for 3, minus M for 6. We'll do minus W for, we'll name this word list.txt. And also the website, which is HTTP. We get driftbox.box. So let's cancel this out and try to use our word list.txt. So we're going to go under our /root VulnHub drifting6 and word list.txt. Looking at this, we do have word list.txt. So we can press enter on that. We can wait for this to run. It seems like there's only 937. Just to confirm this, we can do -n. Not -n. If I think we can do head -n for the count. I think I forgot the command to view the lines. It was something with -n, I think, but I think it was cat probably. Yeah, it was cat. So we do see it has 936 words, and it just shows 937. Basically the same thing, but we do have a valid credential as Gil and interchangeable. And we can now view that, right? So we are under our VulnHub. Under here, let's go to profile. Let's see if we can upload something. Let's go to pages, media. Looking at here, we can actually look at the XF data for DriftingBlues. This picture right here. There's two ways to actually do the box. I believe you can bypass it also. If you go to add new and go to select files, you can open burp sweep and actually add the XF data within the JPG file, right? And you also do need to add the GIF 89A header, so you can bypass it. But in this case, we're going to be doing the easiest way, which is I guess the intended way of doing this box. We can go to, let's go to pages. Let's go back here. We'll go to DriftingBlues. We can go to copy the clipboard. Let's wget this file. And we do have DP logo PNG. So let's look at the XF data for this. So we can use XF tool. I'll look at this. We do have a SSH password as 59583 hello. Seems like this would be the user for Gil, since we are under Gil. So let's try to SSH into this. So we'll do SSH into Gil at 10.0.0.149. And we did get launch successful, right? Let's check the RD, and we are just under Gil. So I'm gonna close this out. So here we do have a keyfile.kdbx, which is basically a master key file. Or you need a master key to unlock this file, right? So I'm gonna use SFTP. We'll do Gil at 10.0.0. The IP address is 149, I think. We can copy the password. Let me just put this in my text editor. Put that in there. Just show that we are connected. So basically SFTP just lets you get and also put files on here. In this case, we want to be under, we want to get our keyfile.kdbx. So let's exit out of this. Let's go into our VulnHub. And we'll go to drifting6. We can run SFTP again. Put the password in. Let's get our keyfile.kdbx. And now we do have our file right there, right? So look at this. If you do a little bit of research for that file, you can actually do this under KeePass. I think it was unlock file. Let's look at this. It was in Key. Let's look at Key. Let's look at KeyWeb. Here we go. So basically, KeyWeb just lets you. It's like an open source password manager, and if you have the password, then we can actually unlock the contents, right? So let's go to online web app. The point of this, we don't actually have a password. So if you go to actually open, you go to home, let's go to VulnHub. Let's go to Drifting 6. We can click OK. It's asking us for a password, right? So before actually trying to get the password of this, we already downloaded this on our local machine. We're going to need a file for KeePass to John. If you search up the file extension, also crack, you will see that we need a tool called KeePass to John. So let's try to look at the GitHub for this. We'll do GitHub for KeePass to John. It does seem like this is the file, which is being ran in Python 2. So everything is going to be ran under our user, I think it was user share John. It's wget this, or let me just wget this actually, KeePass to John. Let's copy let's copy the KeePass to John to user share John. So now let's use Python 2 for user share John, and we're going to be using KeePass to John. Look at this, it is telling us to specify the K database file. So let's just specify that as a key file. And just give us a hash right here, right? So let's output this to a pass.txt. Let's output it to pass.txt, and let's pass.txt. So we cat this out, and now John, you can use John or hashcat. I recommend using John, but this is now a readable file for John, right? So we'll do John minus word list. It's going to go to user share word list rocku.txt. We're going to pass our pass.txt. And that seems about right. We can press enter. It looks like I already cracked this, so we can actually just do John pass.txt minus show. And for the key file, we do get a password as this right here, right? So now looking back at our key web, we can go under here and we get a login successful as the right key, or it's called master key since it is a database file. So next thing we will do, let's go under /temp and actually run our lint piece. So let's go to lint piece. Let's run into SFTP again. Let's put our linenum.sh. So now we do have our lint piece.sh. Let's remove our output.txt. Ch mod plus x for lint piece.sh. We'll run the lint piece.sh and output it to output.txt. So let's clear this. We do have our output.txt, so we'll cat this out and grab this into key folder. And we do see that this is red, and it shows that we have key folder, right? And this is also being ran by root. So let's go under our /key folder. We don't have anything under here. So now we do have these names here. We can try each one to see if it can give us creds, because if we run pspy, this should give us the password, right, for it should give us a password for root creds. Let's see if I do have pspy 64. So let me SFTP again and actually put that under /temp. Let's try to SSH into this again. So on the bottom, I'm going to be running my lint piece, and I'm going to be under the key folder under here. So now we do have a PSPY running, snooping for processes. We do see that there's going to be a root.key, or it was a key.sh that was running on the root directory, and it seems to be writing to the key folder, right? So let's touch these files here. Try one by one. So let's touch this file and see if it runs, if it gives us root creds. And we do get a root key.sh and doing ls -la. We don't get the root creds, right? So let's try a new file. So let's go under here. Let's copy this. Let's touch another file. And let's wait for this root key.sh to run. We do see the root.keysh. Let's do ls -la. It doesn't seem to work, so let's actually try another file. Let's try this one. So let's just touch this file. And we can wait for the key.sh to run. Okay, so now we do see our root.key or root/key.sh. Let's do ls -la. And we do get a file for root, which is root creds. So just cat our root creds, and we do see that password as I'm just drifting 31. So let's switch users to root. Type in the password, we go root. You can cat a root.txt, right? So let's look at this key.sh file. So let's just cat the key.sh. So this is running bash. It does seem like we do need a folder which was fractured ocean. This is equal to fractured ocean, so you couldn't really touch all the files into just the key folder because it's just looking for the fractured ocean. And then it gets the root creds. It writes it out to outputs it to a file for key folder root creds.txt, and outputs the password to the root creds.txt, right? And that is our ID, right? Well guys, that's pretty much in the video. Remember, drop the like and subscribe button, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.